We got a very rare gloomy day in LA, and I decided to use that time to update you guys on some stuff. So it's been a couple weeks since we plotted these plants inside the story planter, and everybody's doing really good for the most part. Truthfully, I don't know what's going on with this guy. More than likely, he's probably not getting enough light, and I kind of expected that. This syngonium is doing good. We got this prayer plant flowering in fat. Then we got this calathea doing pretty good as well. Got some browning, maybe because it might be getting too much light, but here's the browning. I'm pretty sure it's because it's getting fried, but we'll see. This is what I truly wanted to update you guys on. Like, look at all this new growth. This is crazy. I'm 100% sure it's due to the grow light, but still, like, it's been getting so much new growth. But the OCD in me and the idea I had for this story planter, I don't want it to face this way. So I kind of want it to go this way, or maybe even this way, but I'm probably gonna make it go this way. So what I have to do is unpot it and repot it so it can face the correct direction. But other than that, I think everybody's looking pretty damn good. And while I have y'all, let me go ahead and give y'all an update on the rest of my plants. So we got this Song of India right here. We have been losing a couple of leaves, but that's most likely because one of two things. So one, I actually changed the grow light to where it, at one point, to where it was going in the nighttime instead of the morning time like this. And I think that also played a part in the falling of the leaves, but also because of the change of the seasons is coming, they gradually and naturally shed leaves so that can, you know, create new growth. And I'm not tripping because we got a gang of new growth. Like all the green, pretty much like everything up top is all new. When they start to age, they turn yellow, but when they're fresh, they're bright green, like two different shades of green essentially. For the most part, this is chill and this is doing good. It's just that it's losing leaves because of the grow light change that I did, unfortunately, and also the change of the season. And we recently repotted this umbrella plant into this Modernica mushroom pot, and this shit looks so fire. Like, tell me this little new growth right here is not fire. Like, look how tiny it is. And then look how big it gets. I think that's pretty dope. And then we got this one right here. It's just growing crazy. Every so often I trim it, which is probably gonna need a trim again. I trim it to where it's probably like just half of this, and essentially just the business is right here, because after a while it gets way too crazy. Earlier it started to actually grow into this and start like just like that. Started getting tangled, so I had to untangle it. So I'm probably gonna cut some of its leaves off so that way it just looks more uniformed and proper. And then we got our snake plant, Old Faithful, never have any issues. I kind of don't like how it's leaning, so I might put a string or tie it up somehow, but that's for another day. Then we have this. This has been doing good. We've had this for quite some time, maybe like a couple years. And honestly, I'm not tripping on how slow it's growing. I actually like it to where it's like kind of tamed, and you know, we can kind of control how it's going. And I just like how unique it is to my surrounding. And as you can tell, I don't know if you guys know, but plants grow towards the light, and this is a true tell sign of it, because like look at the way it's growing, and it's growing to the grow light. So I think that's pretty cool. And then we used to have this Decarie in the living room, but I switched it out. So this money tree was actually inside this planter, and then we switched it out, put the money tree on top of there, and then we have the Decarie on my desk. And then we have my little wall of different types of hanging plants. We got Enjoy Pothos, Dragon Tail, we got a Philodendron Brazil, and a Neon Pothos. I think it looks super dope. This I don't know what I'm doing with, but I'm just keeping it there for now. This is a Riftilus cactus, if I'm saying that correctly, but I just think it looks pretty cool, but it's kind of getting a little bit too crazy for me. This is from me already cutting it off, so clearly it's growing pretty well and it likes where it's at, but I don't know if I like where it's at. And again, like I said, this is the money tree. And then we have this what is this called? Silver satin pothos right here. Pretty dope. This is the dopest freaking pilea ever. It's growing like this. Like there's literally nothing right here, but it's growing like this again because all of the sun is this way. So it's literally just growing towards the sun. There's nothing in the back. There's just a little bit of new growth like over here and kind of closer to the back, and that's only because I brought it a little bit forward so it can create some more growth. But I truly love it. I love how unique it looks, and I've never seen a pilea like this, and I really enjoy it. And what's crazy is we've had this for so long, it has not had any growth for a minute, and I've just not, for some reason I just never threw it away, and now I'm so glad I didn't, because this is probably low-key like one of my favorite plants. And then we got this money tree here that has seen better days, 100% due to me and my wife Geraldine, because we pretty much repot this guy like all the damn time, and it's our fault. So now it's just in a recovery phase, so hopefully it bounces back. And over here I have another little wall of plants. The pothos on the left has seen better days, but It's getting pretty long. I have it like growing towards the railing or inside the railing. This Enjoy pothos we actually got from Adrian Purr. We do his plants from time to time, and this one was, he thought it was dying off. And I was like, oh, it looks pretty good, but he wanted to replace it, so we kept it and brought it back to life, and it's been booming ever since. Then we got this fiddle leaf fig. At first I liked it. Oh God. Hey, it's okay, Max. Then we got this fiddle leaf fig. At first I kind of liked it, but I think what I'm actually gonna do, we have something coming up, and this is actually gonna be a giveaway plant. Then we have this ever so dramatic peace lily. We have to water this thing every 3 to 4 days because it is crazy, but just something in me wants to keep it, and I just enjoy how nice and tranquil it looks. So I'm gonna try to do this with as least mess as possible. So my idea is just to pretty much loosen up the soil and just kind of simply just rotate the plant to see if that'll help. I strategically haven't watered it in a minute because I knew I wanted to do this. So that way, because the soil is not wet and it's actually hella dry, makes it easier to complete this process. So I just remembered that pretty much all of the roots are right here. So instead of doing what I was just doing, I'm kind of just gonna rough this up and in hopes loosen up the roots and free them up so that I can just pull it and rotate it. Hopefully that works. And hopefully I don't damage the plant in the process. Sick, it worked. So I kind of just used the chopstick as leverage and just like fork lifted it up. And already just within those couple weeks, there's already roots. Like, I'm breaking some, but that's chill. I'm not really worried about it, but it's already started growing outside. So this is the original batch of roots, and now we got all this. These are all new. So that's pretty cool. So now I'm just gonna make a little hole, and then this is the back where the plant is facing, or where the plant is connected onto the stand itself. So I'm gonna keep that in mind when I position it, because like I said, I want it to go to the right. So now I'm gonna just continue to dig a little hole. And then I'm also gonna kind of make it a little bit lower. At first, the first position that the plant was in, I actually thought it was a little bit too high. So it's a win-win because I get to not only reposition it to where I actually want it, but I can also give it the height that I actually want it to, which is just a little bit lower. Now it's time for a nice little watering. And that's it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I got it exactly where I wanted it, but let's check. That's it. Literally, that's perfect. Yes, let's go. Now it just looks much better. And I'll have a peace of mind knowing that it low-key honestly is gonna grow back this way. But I think it's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. But you know what, just for the sake of not killing my plants, I'm already here, so why not? I'm gonna go ahead and switch these out so that, oh yeah, look at that. It was getting way too much sun. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch that one out, put it right here. And then because this one can actually take a little bit more sun, that'll work out perfectly, I hope. Honestly, do not like that, but it's fine. I think it's okay. Maybe I'll grow to like it, no pun intended. But yeah, I think I actually like the other way much better, especially because this seems a little bit too low. And because this plant was high, it kind of took up this real estate. Whereas this is kind of like, you can't really see the real estate, but now you can see the empty white space. But I don't know, it might grow on me, it's fine. So yeah, honestly, that's pretty much it when it comes to our plants. We like to keep it minimal and, you know, thoughtful now, intentional rather. Before, when we had our first 1-bedroom apartment in K-Town, we were literally getting as many plants as we possibly could. We had over 100 at one point, and 1, watering day was crazy, and 2, just like over time, it kind of got like burnt out. I don't know. So now we just have it to where our plants are more intentional, place where they are, they mean something to us, and I truly like it more that way. Nothing against the maximalism when it comes to plants, but for us, we prefer the intentional and strategic side of things.